So one of the values that I like most about First Southern National Bank and what they allow us to do is the value of generosity. And I say that in a very broad respect because generosity isn't just about giving financial resources to people in need or to different organizations in the community. Generosity is also about time.
I know that I'm free.
And I just want to say what a privilege and honor and really a joy that it is that I get to host Gospel Fest every year with our incredible bank family at First Southern National Bank. This is a big event that takes every one of us to bring about a concert that is filled with praise, love, thanksgiving, worship, joy, fellowship, so many things we could name. Because see, we believe hope is real. And here in Muhlenberg County, this is our give back to our community. It's the best thing we know that we can say thank you for being a part of our bank family. Thank you for being a part of our extended family, because not everybody here is actually our customer. But it's our way to show to our community, our surrounding communities, that we love what we do. We love our communities. We want to give back because they give so much to us.
My name is Christy Carpenter. I'm Executive Vice President and Board Member of Springfield State Bank here in Springfield, Kentucky. When I started at the bank about 30 years ago, one of the things that impressed me most was how community-driven our bank was, and in the support that we give our civic groups, just for the betterment of our community. And it's just always been at the heart of everything we do. Is it good for Springfield and Washington County? And we want to be a part of it.
I moved to this beautiful community back in 2010, and somebody invited me to come to the jail and be part of the jail ministry. And I fell in love with the women there.
What I heard from her is that she was really looking for a place that she could start, a recovery place for women when they come out of jail or when they're ready to come out from their sentence, if they could have some place to come to start their recovery. And I just looked and I thought, well, I wonder if we could help.
So now we have this facility that hasn't been used in quite some time, and it needs a lot of repair. And while we didn't have to raise the capital to buy a home, now we're faced with raising money to bring the building up to code. And when I shared with my board of directors what we're trying to do, which seemed like this huge mountain in front of us that we could never climb, they were able to give us our first donation to get us started. And it was just like God moved that mountain into the sea.
Our first donor was the community bank, Springfield State Bank, and we are so grateful for that, because after that, other people came on board and joined us.
Our bank's motto has always been that we're built and growing on friendly service. And I think it's a great motto. It stood the test of time. But if you look at that on a deeper level, we're a bank that really wants our community to thrive and to grow. When devising our strategic plan, that's the first ideas that our board comes out with, is how important it is that we remain strong in our community, that we support our community, that we support our schools and the growth of our manufacturing and our economic development for the betterment of the community. It makes us a strong bank because, you know, we can be there for them, but it's not about the bank. The bank is about the community, and I have loved that.
Our Customer Appreciation Day has been about a 35-year event. For the last 26 years, it's been coupled with the Osborne Brothers Hometown Bluegrass Festival.
Here in Hyden, we have the 26th annual Osborne Brothers Hometown Festival you see behind me. It is a fundraiser for our local volunteer firefighters. We raise money for their operations, and it's just a fantastic week. The bank has been the primary sponsor for the Osborne Brothers Hometown Festival since it started. We started in the old high school gym with 2 bands one Saturday afternoon, and it has grown now to more than 30 acts over 4 days, and it is just the most fantastic weekend here in Hyden.
About 10 in the morning and the sun goes down.
Hyden Citizens Bank's in its 26th year of sponsorship. We have had 4 days of festival for the 26th annual, and 32 bands come across the stage at a benefit to all 6 fire departments, as it started from the second one on. Hyden Citizens Bank, unlike most sponsorships, has continued their vision into the future of the county realizing that the volunteer firefighters carry so much weight with the direction, with the just aid to the county in so many different ways.
So one of the best things to grow out of this festival has been the Kentucky School of Bluegrass and Traditional Music. It's at the Hazard Community and Technical College, and it is the only two-year school of bluegrass in the world. Folks can come here and learn from the people who invented bluegrass. The folks that are making music on stage are literally teaching students in the classroom. Bobby Osborne is in the classroom teaching students how to play bluegrass music. And what's fantastic is, since the school started, students who have learned in the classroom are now playing on stage at the festival. So it's just worked out fantastically.
A community needs a community bank that is fully engaged and committed to that community.
Thoughtful development brings on more thoughtful development, and it just feels so good to see a small town actually alive and working, prospering.
We just love seeing, it just feels like there's life here. And so to be able to experience that, I mean, we need community. Just I need community just like everybody else in town. And so for us, it's helping to support that.
And so being a good steward is very important. And as you get kind of prosperous, you start thinking, well, you know, how can we invest in a way that would benefit people? We just wanted it to be a better place by us being here. And so, you know, we felt like it was important to invest in our community.
Hometown Bank's been a huge supporter of high school athletics through all of our counties, whether it's South Laurel, North Laurel, Lane Camp, Knox Central, or of course our Corbin Red Hounds. As you can see here, we've donated money for scoreboards and such, and just really proud of all the high schools in our area. But we think being part of the community is being involved in athletics or the arts. Corbin has a huge theater program. We're a proud sponsor of all those.
You build relationships, you get to know that customer, you get to know what they're made out of, and you believe in them, and you work with them, and as they grow, you grow. That's how community banks do it. They grow with their customers. You can see what this bank has done. It's done a lot. And we're very active in the community. Every place we go, people know that we're there for the good of the community. You know, we support Ronald McDonald House. We support the Hope Center, where drugs, you know, rehabilitation of that, and we support the universities around, and so many more. Best part about that whole thing is you're helping people, you're helping educate, and we always try to gear it to education, because education drives everything. It drives everything.
The way we view everything is simply this. If it's going on in our community, or it's for the betterment of our community, we're involved. There's no questions about that.